All right, I had a lot of people say, break down Mac Jones and tell me what's going on with Mac Jones after coming off his first year, playoff year, Pro Bowl year in his first year. What's going wrong? Now, we all understand the situation that's taken place in New England and some of the things that they did over the last couple years, but somewhere along the way, I believe Mac Jones got broken. So good his freshman year, so good his rookie year with his decision-making, his accuracy. Those things were kind of the things that were his superpower if he had any in college. And you watch him now, and he is basically a shell of himself from both standpoints. The decision-making as well as the accuracy in the way that he threw the football. And so here, we're going to have a play that I call combo down here, and then we're going to have a quick out up top. Okay, so quick out, they're locking that out against press coverage. Normally, to me, the quick out is against what we call free access. Corner is off, nobody's impeding the route, it's a timing throw. Boom, I'm coming out. I know pre-snap that I've got it. I'm just going to take it. Okay, so that's the first thing. He's got press. Don't really like that against press because timing throws against press, they're always thrown off a little bit. It makes it harder. Now, if I didn't have a perfect look on the bottom, even though double press would be a fine look for this combo play on the bottom, but to me, you're always going here to the bottom. Then I get off coverage over here, and it even says more that I should go to that side. So again, you talk about the mental first, okay? Why? Why are we going up top against a press, out route, like your matchup, all this? I get it, but it's just harder football. You see down here at the bottom, right? We've got off coverage here, even though that corner's sitting inside, but off coverage, great window right there if we're throwing it on time, or even the flat. We've got soft coverage right here that we come off and we could take this flat right now as well, and we're one-on-one on the outside as opposed to a press out that we're trying to figure out the timing of, okay? So that's the mental side of it. And then the physical. Like, look at this throw. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. No idea why he's throwing this thing so high, right? We did get the separation over there to be able to make this play, even though it wouldn't have been my favorite decision. But you just see like he's lobbing this ball up in the air and just missing badly on a quick out, timing-wise, velocity, understanding, okay? Maybe he thought, that his receiver should have gone a little bit deeper. Let me show you just kind of here at the end. Just watch Mac at the very end. See right there how he's kind of going, like I expected something different from him. I expected him to be deeper. Maybe that threw the ball out off a little bit. I don't know. You're going to see some other things here that kind of add to that. And so here, this one, the play doesn't really help him much. So they're running a choice route here with this receiver. So whether he's got a chance to break inside, I don't know, but it's push up, read the coverage, break outside, hook in the soft spot, but find the soft spot of the zone, okay? And then outside of this, teams will often run a go route outside of this to try to clear the corner out, okay? And that's exactly what the Patriots do right here. But the thing that's interesting to me is they're doing it from a stack alignment. So you ask yourself first and foremost, if we're trying to create space for our choice route, why are we condensing the corner up top by running a stack alignment? Okay, well, we want to run a stack alignment, make it look like something else. No problem. So now what I need you to do is I need you to must outside release. We call it an MOR, must outside release go route. So I need you, if you're going to do it from this alignment, you got to go out here. You got to go out here, okay? Because we've got the possibility of a rolled corner with the safety over the top. So with that look, the go route, we're not just taking the corner with us on the go route because we've got safety help over the top. So I need to create that space by widening this corner out. And then even if I don't widen the corner out, at least I need to keep my space away from this safety. So if that corner stays down and squeezes the choice, I got a chance to hit that hole shot up over the top. Neither of those things happen. As we run this, you see the outside receiver goes inside the corner. So he goes inside the corner. What's that do? It brings the eyes of the corner back to Mac Jones. it squeezes the space. There's absolutely no space for a choice route runner to find a window in here because it's so tight. And it brings that receiver right to the safety, giving me absolutely no chance to throw him over the top if the corner squats down. And so this is, right, when it comes out, you see exactly what I'm talking about. He's got no shot to throw this. Safety's there. Corner's sitting there. The choice has no chance to be successful. This play design or play execution, I don't know if they coach it this way, doesn't help him. So what do you do differently, Kurt? Well, here's what I do differently. If I don't must outside release and carry that corner all the way to the sideline running a go route, the other natural thing that a lot of teams do is, since he's in a tight alignment, I'm going to run him on a corner route. Okay, so now I have the choice route and I have the corner route. So why a corner route? Because if I'm in a stack, what have I done? I already told you I condensed this corner. I condensed him down. So not only is he close to the line of scrimmage, he's inside the numbers right here. And so what that does is now it allows my quarterback to come out and see the corner. If the corner hesitates at all and stays in that position, I've got a great chance to throw this corner up over the top of him because I can throw it outside of him. So I've got width on him, right? We beat this safety that we're worried about on the go route. We're running, we get leverage, and we run away from him. So we've got to throw over on the sideline. And then if this corner wants to drop and get depth and width, because that's the only way in which he can take away that corner because we've already condensed him, now our choice route wins to the outside, and we've got a legitimate play because we've got two guys attacking one guy here, and we're having a chance to be successful. Same would be true if we ran the must outside release go. Even though it's not as good, the idea is we're still attacking this one guy. If this guy gets width and depth to take away the go, then we've got the choice underneath him. If this guy stays flat and tucked inside, now we've got a better chance to get a free release, get width away from this safety, and possibly hit the hole shot, even though not my favorite way to run it. But Max in trouble right here, does a nice job of finding his check down, but the play design, in my opinion, doesn't help him at all, or the play execution there by the guys on the outside. Okay, so here we go. Got just double comebacks, double stops, pick a side. Pick a side, throw it, take your shot. But here's another one with Mac where you're just saying maybe a little pull at the top by the defender. I get that, but I'm not sure we're completing this ball anyways. Just kind of miss way wide to the outside from where our guy is. Another one of those physically accuracy, one of the most accurate quarterbacks in college football, yet missing a lot of different throws. All right, so here we're going to have all slants and then a flat over to this side. So we get man-to-man coverage with pressure. So you can really go anywhere you want on this read. So I like this read by Mac to go, hey, I'm going to go to the 2x2 side. I've got way off coverage here. So kind of similar to that first play where we had slant, flat. Okay, now we just got double slants, but you're reading it kind of the same way, and you've got a very similar look. So I like him going down here. But once again, good decision, not a good throw. Leaves it way on the back hip here. And again, technique, little things. So again, I want you to see his feet. His feet are lined up to throw the ball in here. He's going to try to throw the ball out here. Don't line up with your feet. Don't allow your feet to lead you. Oftentimes, this is what's going to happen. It's going to lead to missed throws. And so it's what we're seeing, is we're seeing a lot of different things going on with Mac that never used to be a problem. Okay? So here we go with a play that we're going to run a go route over here, and then this is a play I call shove, which is a shallow and an over. So we're really trying to clear out the outside, kind of what we talked about, must outside release here if you're running a go. Clear that corner out, and we're really going to work this high-low right here off of the flat defender. So off of the widest defender to that side. If it's not the corner, then it's this next backer. So as we play this out, you're going to see we come off the play fake, and we got a perfect look. We're at this point right now. This guy's out of here. This guy's isolated. We're going to have one of these two throws. He's either got to come up or he's got to drop back. We're going to have one of these throws. But we got good protection. But you're going to notice, boom, look how quickly Mac gets down to a check down. So again, this is another way that I believe Mac is broken, right? When you're confident in what you're doing and you're feeling good about things, you're looking to attack down the field. You're looking to make big plays. You're saying to yourself, perfect, I got the perfect coverage. This guy can't win. I've got one of the throws that I want to get on this particular play and why we called this play. I'm ready to attack it, yet he is already getting down to his check down. Now he gets a nice play, completion, all of that stuff, but I want to see him play the game. I want to see him play to his strengths. Read this out. I believe this throw is one of these throws over the top to his receiver here, and we got a huge play here instead of throwing check downs. Another thing that I see, oftentimes getting so quick to his check down to get a completion instead of playing what's in front of him. Okay, so now we come back with a similar type play. Now we're going to run a pylon with an over, and then our back is going to leak to the flat. So same idea, we're going to try to get this high-low right here, yet we're going to think about this big throw first. So as we come off on this play, we're going to read the corner. Okay, if that corner settles, we go get the big one up over the top. If that corner carries, then we're right back to that same read that we had on the last play, which whoever that flat defender is over there, we're going to read him high-low and try to get that read. Okay, so a lot of stuff happens here. So you're going to see right at the top, right here. Okay, so now this is tough because Mac already has pressure, and it's right here that the corner is starting to spin, understanding that he's got this overcoming. If we have enough time to kind of set and see this, we would like to see that, and we're going to throw the big one up over the top because now there's nobody left. The only guy that can cover it is this guy. But it takes time for this to develop, and there's a protection issue, right? So go back, you see there's a protection issue that our left guard misses. So now a defensive tackle is coming free. So not only do I miss and don't have time to read this high angle corner, the other thing that happens is this back has to pick up that free rusher now, and now I get nobody going to the flat here, okay? So now my whole concept falls apart. I can't see the deep part, and I can't see the corner that's starting to spin to go play the over. And my flat defender has just turned and run because really, if he does that, I want to hit the flat that's right here, but I have no flat. I lost it because our protection was bad. And so now it leads Mac into just trying to throw and make a play and a bad decision on his part, right? I mean, there's just too many guys. I mean, his read has turned and run backside. No, he doesn't have any options in front of him with a guy in his face, but this just leads to a bad read by him. But it all starts with, again, issues going on around him is forcing him or has forced him into playing some bad football. Okay, so we're going to come back here and, okay, so this one looks very much like the first play. So we're going to run this kind of deep out. This one's deeper than the first one, so maybe, his tight end was short on the first one where he wanted him to be, yet still, and then we're going to have a hook, and then we're going to have a shallow here. So we're really kind of reading this 1 to 2 to 3 is how we're going to read that. But once again, remember I said press coverage. With press coverage, you're never going to expect this guy on an out to take a high angle. That's not going to happen on an out. On a corner route, maybe, but these aren't corner routes that they're running, they're out routes. So he's never going to fall up the field, especially against press coverage, because if he falls up the field and this guy's tight, that guy can just undercut it underneath, and there's no space to the sideline. So the reason I say that is because these throws, we're seeing Mac throw this one just like he did the first one. He's throwing it way up and over, and you can see where it goes. And again, I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know what throw that would ever be that would go up and over a press defender on an out route. And we've seen it twice now on 2 different throws. But to me, the first part is just exit out. exit out. It's a press out route. It's hard enough as it is because it's supposed to be a timing throw, and he's got tight coverage and he's getting banged. Just get off of it and move on to the next guy instead of trying to figure this all out. I mean, you know, because even if right there, like even if we're trying to throw the out, look how hard that is. And that's why, to me, it's a free access throw. Corners off. I know I've got it. Come back, hit the back foot, let it go on timing. Otherwise, move on to your next guy as the next guy's coming open. And again, I'm confused on why reading it there and then why that kind of throw that he's made a couple different times. Okay? So now we're going to come back with same play we saw early, this combo play over here, slant flat to that side. And then we have the double slants over here, but we also have the back coming to that side. So it's almost kind of like a double combo, so to speak, because you notice we've got slant and flat on both sides. It's just on the front side, the top side, we've got an inside slant as well. Okay, so these plays, and especially the combo play, is designed against middle close. Exactly what he gets here, and it's designed to isolate this guy. This guy goes flat, I throw the slant. If this guy stays high for the slant, I throw the flat, and we're good to go. So that's exactly what happens here. Really good throw here by Mac to beat that inside backer, who's really the biggest problem on this play. Boom. Gets it out, sticks it on him. We get a big play. Okay, so I'm not mad at this because this is what this play is designed against. All I would say is, again, big picture. Things that I always thought Mac did really, really well was see the big picture of the defense and get to the right guys. What he did good in college, that's what he did well his first year at the Patriots. So let's just take a look at the big picture here. So what we need to know is we're going to split the ball down the middle. So if we split the field based on the ball, okay, we've got 1, 2 underneath defenders to that side, 1, 2 underneath defenders to this side, okay? Also note that both underneath defenders are outside the hash to the bottom. Only one defender is outside the hash to the top. So we have an even underneath coverage here, but two things are in our favor to the top. First thing is we've got 3 receivers. So 3 against 2 is always better than 2 against 2. And so that's the first thing. Numbers to the top give us an advantage. Second thing is spacing to the top. So if I'm thinking about reading this slant flat, just like I'm reading the slant flat down there, because that's really what we're doing, the beautiful thing is we've got this third guy to hold this defender, who is the defender that gets in the way on the bottom because we don't have a third guy. So we get that benefit, and we're going to read this outside off of the outside backer, whichever way it is. And you see that we're in great shape up to the top with the spacing because this guy's tucked inside. This guy is the guy that's got a square on him up top is also way tighter here. And it's just going to be a cleaner, easier look. Although I'm not mad at this. Boom. He's reading it. It's cover 3. No problem. Just want you to see what it looks like on the top. Right? Look at the top. Look at how much space we have there. Probably going to go to the flat up to the top, but that's all cool. We go to the flat. Look at all the space that he's got right here to be able to make a play. So it's really just a big picture. Numbers, see the big picture game there, which Mac, as I said before, is really, really good at in his previous life or before all this mess started happening in New England. Okay, here we're just going to have a slant on the backside. Once again, we get the pressure back here. Good look, good read, good everything, except once again, we missed the throw. I don't know, did the receiver slow down a little bit? Maybe that was the problem. But just over and over and over again, just different little things that are off across the board in New England and with Mac Jones. All right, tough situation right here, and this was kind of the nail in the coffin, beginning of the end. I shouldn't even say the beginning of the end. He played one more series at the end of the half, but this kind of was the nail in the coffin to kind of finish this thing off, for Mac. Okay, and so he's in a tough spot right here because you'll notice that the Giants have 5 guys covering the 5 offensive linemen. So this is going to be a 5-down call. Those 5 big guys are going to cover are going to block those 5 guys that are covering them. They've got an extra guy coming here off the edge, so he's going to be hot. Okay, that guy's going to come free. We have no way to block him. You've got to beat him with the throw. Okay, so on the backside, they're going to run a choice route with this back. So this back has the ability to run inside, outside, I believe, and then maybe take it high if his guy squats. Okay, but he's the only guy I have over to this side that can be a hot for me. So when that pressure comes, I need him to break quick, and it looks like Mac expects him to break on an angle route really quick here. Okay? Second problem is they walk that linebacker up, but then on the snap, he pops out. So as we run it here, here's what you see. Okay? So we've got a free hitter coming at Mac Jones, and we've got 2 defenders, one sitting outside, one sitting inside for this back. Where's he supposed to go? Again, he's got to see this, and he's got to give me his eye. He's got to give me something quick if we're hot over there. And I'm assuming that Mac knows that and expects that, and then Mac tries to throw it back inside. He obviously missed that this guy was there. He expected that guy to break inside. He's got a guy in his face, and it just goes haywire again, and a bad decision, an easy interception as they're set up to score may have been something that cost them the game as they ended up losing by 3. So now you say, what do you do here? Okay, it's a tough situation. Okay, the first thing I say to myself is I don't like this as a hot. I don't like that guy seeing it. He's coming from the backfield, so then he's got to look quick. I don't like that as a hot. So my hope is that we always, when we're going what I call 5 out or kind of an empty set where we're not blocking the back, is that we have quick throws in different places. So if I am hot, I got chances to throw quick throws. So on the other side, he's got a stick route here. Normally you get a flat. This looks like it's designed wheel over to that side. So if I'm Mac Jones here and I don't feel good with the hot over here. So let's say we have a slant flat over to this side. Okay, no problem. This guy comes down. I feel good about having 2 options there to throw the hot. When I've got one option and it's a choice route that usually takes longer and it's a running back that's not used to adjusting things and throwing hot, I'm going to make the adjustment instead of expecting him to make the adjustment. So what am I going to do? This guy's coming free off the edge. What I'm going to do if I'm Mac Jones, I'm going to catch the snap and I am going to fade away to the right side. I'm going to fade away from that pressure. I know that pressure's there, but I also know that I've got a quick throw right here. Or I might even have a wheel right here that worst case scenario, if I come back and I don't have that stick, maybe I can throw up my one-on-one against man to the other side. So just visualize it, okay? I'm just buying time. I'm buying time over here. Boom, I'm gonna put that one on it right here, or possibly this wheel up over the top, okay? So there's what you see. He's getting hit. Bad things are happening on the backside because it's not a great play versus pressure and versus a hot. I'm going to find my quick throw and throw it here instead of having something bad happen for me.